So I want to talk about YouTube Short live streams. Now, generally, I do say I do like YouTube Short live streams. I do think it's pretty fun. People are discovering your content a little bit more easily, and just trying to make engage, returning people and more of like engaging, your audience into something, right? And I do like the idea of YouTube Short live streams where the more that you scroll down on YouTube Short with short-term content, once in a while you can find a live stream. If you generally like it, go in and click on it, right? Pretty simple. And even then, I hope you guys know if you do even regular live streams, your regular live streams is promoted on YouTube Short live streams. And the reason why I say this is because I've actually had people like, for example, Kai Cenat or iShowSpeed, when I would scroll down, I would see their live streams, even though it's not YouTube Shorts, right? And the thing is, that's pretty awesome, even being recommended once in a while. And at the end of the day, people can just generally discover your content a little bit more. But then when you look at you look at more into YouTube Short live streams, you get something that I actually fear. Laziness inside of YouTube Shorts, okay? Here's the thing. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys here, okay? I started a live stream a few days ago. It's like 4 or 5 hours with my little brother, and it was pretty fun. I did generally like it. I didn't want to do it in the beginning, I'm gonna be honest, but I did generally like it, and I did feel like this live stream was a little bit unique. I was yapping, in the background, just having fun, and my brother was getting to trade, his brain rots, whatever. So it was like a win-win situation for me. I like to yap, and he likes to play. So I was like, why not just, make a live stream, right? And it was pretty fun, right? But then I would come across a lot of people would join in and they would generally subscribe. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the subscribers, and I do appreciate the 50 subscribers that I gained during that YouTube live stream. However, I will say I do not deserve this live stream. Not because I didn't work hard on, well, literally it's actually because I did not work hard on it, but at the same time I don't deserve it because I feel like these live stream subscribers just came from people who just wanted to trade something and support someone and move on, right? That's pretty much how it is. And I think this is where YouTube kind of fumbles too, where I feel like people are just giving people subscribers out of absolutely nowhere. I have seen, people, I'm not kidding when I say this, they will sleep on camera and they will get probably 50,000 subscribers within one live stream. I've not seen this happen. Like, I've actually seen this happen. Like, I'm telling you this right now. Like, it has happened, and honestly, it can happen a lot, where people could probably even just, play a Coco Melon song or something during YouTube Short live streams, and people will subscribe. And it does feel like this thing where I like to call it dead man growth, right? Meaning, during that live stream, despite even me, gaining a lot of viewers and subscribers, it was just a dead man growing his channel. That's how it really was. The people who subscribed to me didn't really feel like they were genuine subscribers. These people genuinely felt like just people who just wanted to go ahead and subscribe to someone and just move on to the next one because they played Steal a Brain Rot. And even then, it just felt kind of boring to just even do this, right? Because at the end of the day, you might have actually gained, 1,000 subscribers or something crazy like this. You technically gained 0 because none of them will come back and none of them will even care about you. They just look at you, oh, subscriber count, you want it, go up, subscribe, and move on to the rest. And I think the thing is, when it comes with YouTube, it shouldn't be that easy to gain subscribers, because I'm gonna be honest with you, back then YouTube was not easy to gain subscribers. Just gaining 100 subscribers, people say took a year. Now you could make 3 videos, I'm not kidding, on YouTube Shorts and gain 100 subscribers. Again, I have seen this happen so many times, and 90% of these videos are generally bad videos that people do. And 90% of them, I'm sorry to say, but they are adults. Actual grown men who do these really bad videos, and people just subscribe to it, and it feels like it's boring. It's just boring, and it feels dead, right? And when I was doing this live stream, and the thing is, the best way for you to literally have a YouTube like live stream, or more likely the best way to have the best chance to get subscribers, is doing these YouTube Short live streams, right? And the thing is, when you do get these subscribers, how much you want to bet 90% of them do not come back, and they do not watch your videos. And I think that's the problem, is now we're just heading towards this generational, I guess, subscriber phase. We're just subscribing to anybody just to see how much people will get the most amount of subscribers, or just support someone and just move on with the next person or something like that. And it just feels bad too, and it just feels like terrible, because when we're encouraging stuff like this, we're also encouraging more laziness. I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys probably wake up around, let's say, 3 a.m. in the morning, any time, wherever you live, if you're watching this video, if you're waking up at 3 a.m. or even 12 at midnight or something like this, you could probably see more laziness in that, because that's where people literally sleep for money. I have literally seen people get hundreds of donations just by having a 12-hour live stream sleeping. And please, for the love of God, don't do this. I've even seen people play Minecraft for like, what, 10, 12 hours, and people will get hundreds of donations just because they're playing Minecraft. And here's the thing, there's nothing wrong playing Minecraft, but the catch that I'm gonna tell you guys, okay, is playing Minecraft is not lazy, right? But here's something that's very, very lazy, is playing Minecraft, adding music, right? So like literally adding music, like a random brain rot music, and just putting TNT. That's literally what they do. And I think the worst part is these things are just being more and more promoted, and now we're just seeing more and more people literally like just getting, you know what I'm saying, like just getting more promoted off of these, right? I've actually, like, I remember this one incident. I was doing an amazing live stream, right? It was awesome, it was amazing, I loved it. It's currently deleted, but I generally did love this live stream. I was playing games, I think playing Marvel Rivals, and I was yelling and screaming. I was having a blast, right? I've gotten, within that live stream, this was on Twitch, by the way, I've gotten around 3, maybe 10 views, and that's pretty much it, which again is really good, right? Really good if this was like your first live stream, which for me it was my first live stream. But at the end of the day, you know, that was awesome, right? And I did generally feel like I did accomplish something. And then I look on, you know, Twitch, you know what I'm saying, and I'll scroll down, and then I see a guy sleeping, and he would get twice as much views, right? Or I'll go on YouTube and I see a guy sleeping will get 3,000 views. I'm not kidding when I say this. There is a person on YouTube where every time he does this, he could probably get hundreds, if not thousands of views, right? And I think that's the worst part, is it's just promoting more and more laziness, right? And who would want to watch someone sleep? And more importantly, who just wants to watch people do absolutely nothing, right? Like, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. If I did a video like this for 10 minutes straight, you guys would click off right away, right? So I don't generally, I don't understand the fascination of people watching other people do absolutely nothing on live for, you know what I'm saying? It's just plainly stupid, right? It's kind of like Ludwig says, this is very important, and I do generally agree with this. He says the reason why today is literally the best time to be a content creator, or if not even a streamer, right? He pretty much says a streamer, not a content creator. I'm just adding the content creator there. But in my opinion, it's the best time to be both, because 90% of people do not even try. And the reality is, and I'm gonna be 100% honest here, is forever 90% of people will not try. Let's say from now and then we go 100 years from now, right? How much you want to bet? It's always going to be a best time, you know, being a content creator. It's always going to be like this, because 90% of people don't try on live, or don't try on a lot of these stuff. And even when they do, they just end up fumbling, it's just moving on to a different thing, and you'll never see them again. And I think that's the worst part about it, is I do generally like content creation, and I would love someday to actually go out there and just make crazy videos, right, once in a while. But honestly, you know, when it comes with content creation, it really shouldn't be lazy like this. I mean, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Even right now, I do not think I deserve having 447 subscribers at the time I'm recording this video, you know, just because I made a video, you know, about 5 hours long, live streaming Seal of Brain for absolutely no reason. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be 100% honest. If you guys really want to try to do live streams or videos like this, just generally try, because it will work out. You just generally need to push the limits of what you want to do. With that being said, that's pretty much it. And if anyone wants to subscribe, I just mainly yap for now. I hope I can do bigger stuff than what I'm doing right now, but I generally just like to yap. And I'm like a weird version of Moist Critical, which I will never say this in another video like this, but the only reason why I compare myself to that is because I just talk about movies or anime, and that's pretty much it. But I do have plans for the future for this channel. But anyways, other than that, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all of this, and I will see you guys later. But this was a pretty interesting video. Anyways, see ya.